Hey everybody, it's Geekopolis here. So, as it's pretty clear to tell, that I am a fan of Star Wars, or I once was. However, there is something I wish to discuss regarding the upcoming Rise of Skywalker. It is no secret that I consider the Disney Star Wars movies to be one of the biggest affronts to filmmaking history. It is a textbook example of how to take an incredibly profitable franchise and make it utterly tainted. So, after the thorough character assassinations and plot holes given to us in The Last Jedi, I thought, well, this cannot be worse. Or this cannot get worse. So, when they announced Rise of Skywalker, I figured, hey, this can't get worse. So it's gonna at least be better than The Last Jedi, so maybe I'll have some semblance of what can be considered enjoyment. Doubtful, considering a product like a sequel, which these are supposed to be, are built off of what came before. They have to, of course, stand on their own, yes, but the benefit that comes with being a part of a series is you get to use things from other sources, other movies, to strengthen your story and characters. Okay, let's get to what I want to talk about. Speaking of characters, the bringing back of Sheev Palpatine, the Emperor, the once Supreme Chancellor, and the Sith Lord Darth Sidious is honestly one of the biggest insults I have seen, and again, I'm considering The Last Jedi in this. Now, I hold that movie personally responsible, directly responsible, for the situation we find ourselves in. Because if it was not for the absolute abysmal writing of Rian Johnson, we might have actually had a story that could have been considered coherent. But no, he subverted everybody's expectations by doing the absolute worst possible things he could have done in every instance he had a chance to. Luke Skywalker's character, he's a cowardly hermit now. Okay. Snoke, he's nobody. Kill him. He's done. Kylo, he's just as inconsistent as he was in the first movie. Rey, you thought she was a Mary Sue before. Literally can't harm her. The movie literally, the plot revolves around her. Like, weapons just dematerialize in her presence. So, yeah. That movie is why I feel we're at this position. How are you going to make a successful movie from that? And again, the point I was making here, or one of the points that I have made in killing Snoke, well, yeah. That's why we're getting the Emperor back, because they had no idea what to do. They could have simply just made Kylo the villain, and had him struggle with this, and go back and forth. Again, it wouldn't be too out of his character, because his only character trait is inconsistency, so you could really do whatever you want. But no, we're bringing back the Emperor. And the reason that this is such an absolute fucking mess, and by the way, Abrams said, it would feel wrong to not have the Emperor back after to conclude the 9th episodes, or bring us all together, blah, 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 whatever the fuck he said. Yeah. You can mention him, yes, and I'm sure there is ways to do it. Give me enough time, I can think of one. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Besides, it wouldn't matter. I'm not going to write the movie for them. I would love to, but, Disney won't accept my phone calls because I'm a toxic white man. But, yeah. Yep. So, the Emperor is coming back because of Snoke's death. And I'm at a loss for words. I don't script these, by the way, so if it seems like I'm having a hard time keeping track, it's just because I'm rambling off, and every time I start thinking about stupid shit, it's annoying me. But yeah, back to the main point. Before I get off too many tangents here, which I do all the time. Yeah, he said it wouldn't make sense not to have him. Bullshit. You could have done it 1,000 different ways. You're doing it in the absolute worst. Making him come back in the flesh, even as a Force ghost, I'd be like, fine, whatever. It's stupid, but whatever. But him being actually alive pisses me off. Because, like the rest of this whole series, what does this mean? Oh, it means that the first 6 movies mean absolutely nothing. What did Luke accomplish when he turned Vader from the dark side? Nothing. What did Vader accomplish when he threw Palpatine down the shaft and killed him? Or allegedly, supposedly, originally, killed him. Nothing. Now, how might that piss off fans? Making 6 of 9 movies irrelevant, 6 movies in which you had no part in, and are just using to prop up your own work. Yeah. You could see how that would be a little unnerving for a lot of fans. Downright infuriating. So with that, it essentially means the only movies that matter now are the Disney movies, which I believe was the entire point of this trilogy, was to kill everything that was once Star Wars and make it into this twisted perversion that Disney is going to puppet and parade around as their own work. Now, I think that the fans are starting to come around to the idea that this is absolute fucking heresy. I was one of the first people to realize this when the Force Awakens came out. I felt, pardon me, I felt that movie wanted to be Star Wars, but was not. It was missing something. Something did not feel right. And with that, I stuffed that down and said, let's go see how The Last Jedi is. Wow. Awful. But then I thought, okay, can't be worse. Now, I have seen the leaks for Rise of Skywalker, and every day there seems like they're getting more and more confirmed. I just seen an article earlier about Rey's healing powers pretty much being confirmed now. And they're like, yeah, this is going to probably piss off the fans, but, please let it be true. Just give the Mary Sue everything. Just give her everything without trying. Oh my god. It's just frustrating. But again, whatever. This is going to be awful. But Palpatine being back is particularly, in the leaks that I want to talk about, because he's kind of throughout them. Bringing him back in the flesh is an insult to the legacies of Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, and the entire Star Wars saga. They essentially amounted to nothing. And now it's going to be up to the Disney ones to defeat the big bad guy instead of just making their own. I'm trying not to swear as much. Making their own compelling narrative without having to, cannibalize what came before. So, apparently, when he comes back, he talks to Kylo, and he wants him to go get Rey, and his master plan, I believe, is to bring them together to take their power and make him young again, or some shit like that. Which, again, from the leaks, it doesn't describe how he survived. I get that might be his plan. Doesn't say how he survived, though, and I doubt the movie's going to go into any good explanation. I've heard things like maybe he's a clone or something, but that's so fucking stupid. And yes, before somebody says, in Legends or whatever, the extended universe, he did have clones, and Luke Skywalker defeated him. Okay, that's true. And the reason I don't have as much problem with that is the fact that it was Luke Skywalker to fucking defeat them. Not some Mary Sue who just pops up and can do whatever the hell she feels like because, well, she's just Rey. So, don't get me wrong, it's still kind of stupid, but at least it's more forgivable. Where this is just absolute horseshit. And for the record, it's when he just died. This is like 30 years later. So, oh my god, this is going to be horrible. But yeah, it just undermines everything that came before. It's not going to make any sense narratively. They're not going to try to explain this. And if they do, it's going to be some half-ass explanation like they always do. And to me, it drags the whole movie down. Because, oh my god. It's one of those things that you joke about, like, yeah, what are they going to do now, bring Palpatine back? Yes. Yes, they are. And they're going to drag him through the mud. They're going to put his face, whatever character that he had from the prequels and the originals, put in the mud, tie him to a truck, and just drag him. Because that's what they do with everything from the past. Kill the past. Or let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Brutally murdered, actually. Torture it, in fact. But yeah, so that's what Disney's going to do with this movie. It's going to be awful. And I'm actually looking forward to it, because it's going to be such a train wreck. It's going to give me so much content to do. I can pump one of these out probably every day with the amount of bullshit that's going to be coming. And I'm going to try and do some more, because I'm currently in college right now, and I work, so I don't have a lot of time for videos, which is why I don't post them very often. But I'm going on a semester break, so or winter break. So I'm gonna be able to make all the videos I want during this little Rise of Skywalker time, so it's gonna be fun. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about the return of Palpatine. I might do a more in-depth video because it was just me rambling and bitching. If this does at all well, and for me that's like more than 10 views. So, all right. Anyways, if you do like the content I make here, or have anything to say, if you'd like to complain about Palpatine being back, I encourage that in the comments. But, that being said, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. God bless.